Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to another episode of Mommy Boutique. It's Mother Shuckin' Monday, y'all. MommyBoutique.net is the name of our website, so head on over there. Hello, Paige. All right, no problem. Welcome, 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 everybody. It's been a lovely weekend. Did you guys have a good weekend? MommyBoutique.net. Make sure that when you pop on, please say hello, because a lot of times with Facebook and on YouTube, yes, I'm on both, they don't tell me who you are until you start talking. So make sure you say hi. If you are watching this on the replay, you will not see that live button either over here or here somewhere on top of your screen. If you don't see that live button, that means you are watching a replay. So feel free to say hello and say hashtag replay so I know that you were here. Also, you are welcome to ask me any questions whatsoever. Just head over to the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/mommyboutiques with an S at the end. And you can ask me any questions over there. We do have a mega sale going on this month, guys, so you don't want to miss it. Let me head over to the YouTube so I can see you. All right, let's see if I can see my post. There I am. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and share this video. And if you don't mind sharing it as well, it definitely helps. Hello, Jessica. Oh, you got your pearls? Awesome. I hope you love them. Awesome. I'm so glad. You'll have to post a picture of them for me up on my Seashell Sheena Squad page so I can see them. All right. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and share this. And what this does is it just helps us get more eyes on our video. So make sure that you share it as well. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and share this. Hopefully Facebook doesn't keep booting me like it did last time. Prince Ali. I don't know why I have that Prince Ali song in my head, but I do. Probably because my girls are listening to Disney music for dinner. Hey, Paige, welcome back. Give me just a second, guys. I know this is annoying, but it's the only way we can get eyes on our video. All right, I think that's it. Gosh, I have a lot of groups, y'all. And they're not all Pearl groups. There's just a lot of groups. I have to like scroll through them all. All right, I think, I know I said this before, but I think, oh my gosh, so many groups on this page. Holy cow. All right, I'm back. All right. No, don't put me on the TV page. I hate it when you do that. I'm having a bad hair day. I like went to sleep with my hair wet last night, and it's like all kinky in all different places. Like not kinky, like that kind of kinky, but like you could see in spots, like it's all kinked up from where I was sleeping on it. Like if I just hold it like this, you can just see all these bumps and stuff in it. So, and I've brushed it and stuff, but they're just not going away. So I'm just trying to like not make it obvious, although I guess I just did. I can see the pearls better on the TV though. Oh, okay, thank you. Just lost my sign. All right, there we go. Now we got our sign back there. Peanut is putting me through hell. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I remember those days. I do. All right, guys, welcome to the party. I see some new numbers going up there, so welcome. So while you guys are popping on, let me tell you about our big, huge, spooky, good savings sale that we have going on for the month of October only. And what it is 20% off the entire website, guys. Well, not the entire website. You can't use it on the games, and you cannot use it on the already sale item. So if the item is already on sale, you can't use it on that. But everything else is fair game. So, and that's even including the Edisons, guys, because usually the Edisons do not go on sale, but we are putting the Edisons on sale this month. So Kelly, if you're watching this, or if you're going to watch this on the replay, the Edisons are also on sale for this month only. So head on over to mommyboutique.net, guys. That's mommyboutique.net. And you can get at sale. You don't even have to use a code. I believe once you put it in your cart, it will automatically give you that code. Oh, yeah, definitely, Paige. Well, you're moving, right? So I can see why that would get you, working a little bit harder. But yes, you do have to make sure that you're very careful, Paige, because yeah, you're going to be pretty sore if you don't be careful. Yes, definitely rest. Listen to the doctor. Even though it sucks because I'm one to tell you, like, I was supposed to be on bed rest after my surgery. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, Paige, but I was supposed to be on bed rest for like a week, like with light stuff. Like I was able to go to the bathroom and, could eat and stuff, but I was told I wasn't supposed to stand long enough to cook. Like I wasn't allowed to stand long enough to cook. Like that's what they were telling me. Like 2 days after my surgery, I was like walking around and doing normal stuff. I was putting stuff away, and my husband was getting mad at me, but I felt fine. I mean, granted, it was probably all the drugs that they gave me, but I felt fine. So body aches and cramping, so I have to move slowly, drink more water and Gatorade, need electrolytes. Yeah, napping more, stop trying to lift things. Yeah, don't lift, Paige. That's the worst thing you can do because that like actually strains your stomach muscles. So yeah, like even just pushing stuff on the floor can sometimes hurt you because I did that when we were trying to move. I remember telling you, I think I told you about it. But yeah, I was like pushing this big, huge fish tank out of the way and I ended up hurting myself pretty bad. So be careful. Be careful. So anyway, how was your week, you guys? How was your weekend? Hi, YouTube. Say hi when you pop on, guys. YouTube does not tell me who you are until you say hello. Oh, I forgot to dump this. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. You talk amongst yourself. I'm just going to go dump this water. So I have a new set of water. There we go. Now it's all clean. Nice and clean, nice and clean. Water's all nice and clean. All right, so I'm back. I got hurt moving a printer the other day, and that's why Peanut's upset. Yeah, that's right. You told me about that. You got to be careful, baby. Definitely be careful. That is not something to mess around with. It's one thing to rip your stitches. It's another thing when you're pregnant. Totally different story. I mean, it sucks to rip your stitches, but at least you can just go and get it back. You know what I mean? With the baby, you could really cause you and the baby problems. So you've got to be careful. All right, you guys, what's been up with you? I could tell you a story time about me today. It's quite a hectic day. I was actually late coming on here because I was putting my son to bed. It's been one of those days. If you guys follow me on Instagram, actually, I don't think I posted it on Instagram. For shame. I know I posted it on my Facebook page, but so story time. I woke up this morning and feeling like P. Diddy. No, I'm just kidding. I woke up this morning and thankfully I didn't have any agenda. Normally on Monday mornings, I have to work at my church doing MOPS, which is Moms of Preschoolers. But this particular week, they actually had a event that they were going to, like out off of property, so we didn't have to be in childcare today. So that was pretty cool. I'm not used to being so restricted. I feel so useless. Yeah, I understand, but I'm listening to the doctor now, especially since I'm high. Yeah, baby, you got to do that because that's dangerous. I scared myself pretty bad because I was moving when we were pregnant with Dominic because no, I was pregnant with Dominic here, so it was with Sasha. It was with Sasha. And we were moving from Kissimmee to Claremont, and my husband, I don't know if I ever told you the story, but my husband had just lost his job at Gatorland, and he had been there for 6 years. We just found out we were pregnant. I was like 3 months pregnant. And so it was like the worst timing ever. So we had to get out of our apartment because we could no longer afford the payments in our apartment. And thankfully, we were at the end of our lease anyway, and we were going to renew it. But we were like, well, we can't renew it because it was like more than what he made on unemployment. So my job was to find us a place to move to that we could afford, which ended up bringing us to where we are now, which has been, it's like a blessing in disguise. But anyway, long story short, I was the one that had to move everything because Johnny was the one that was like trying to go out looking for jobs, and he was taking odd jobs. And so I ended up, I know what you're going through. I hurt myself pretty bad. And I actually hurt myself to the point where I started bleeding, Paige. And I'm telling you this because I want you to be aware that this can happen to you. And I don't know if I caused this or if this was just something with my pregnancy, but my sac, I don't know what it's called, the where Sasha was, right, and the baby where it was being held, it started pulling away from the uterus wall. So like the sac started pulling away from the wall, and I started bleeding because of that. So it was almost like it was starting to disconnect from the wall of my uterus. And so that was really, really dangerous. And I don't know if it was because I was moving stuff and trying to pack stuff and lifting and stretching. And at that point I wasn't high risk. So I was, just doing things normal. But yeah, the doctor was really like you have to be on bed rest. And we were going on a cruise. I remember this. We had booked a cruise for my mom and Johnny's mom, which thank God we did, because now they're both in heaven. So it was like this wonderful time that we got to spend together. And I'm so glad that we did it. But anyway, we booked a cruise with our income tax. We spent all of the income tax money, and we booked a cruise for my mom and his mom and us to go together. And I was pregnant with Sasha. And I had told the doctor that I was going on the cruise, and the doctor even said, no, you don't need to go on the cruise. Like, you need to be in bed. And I was like, I'll be on a cruise. Like, people are going to wait on me hand and foot. Are you kidding me? And the doctor was like, yeah, that's true. But just make sure that the doctors like on board are aware of your condition. And so I had to like talk, bring my medical stuff before I got on. But anyway, true story. Just be careful, because I did the same thing. I was lifting fish tanks and moving stuff and packing stuff. And I really could have hurt not only myself, but I could have hurt Sasha, which really scares me. You know what I mean? When you really think about it, and you're like, holy crap, you're not thinking about that when you're just moving. But after that happened, I became high risk. And then I was high risk with Dominic because of the high risk that I was with Sasha. So be careful. Yeah, definitely. I was so scared, Paige, because I had a miscarriage before I got pregnant with Sasha. And so when I started bleeding, I literally freaked out, and Johnny was gone. We only had one vehicle at the time. And so I called my next door neighbor, who is actually the godparents, is Sasha's godparents, which they were our neighbors when we lived in the apartments. And I freaked her out. I felt so bad, but she was so freaked out. She didn't want to leave me at the hospital. And I was like, no, it's fine. You can leave now. But she would not leave because she was so scared of, me bleeding. But everything worked out fine. Sasha is a lovely, healthy 9-year-old now. So golly, my hair is like totally messed up. It's Don't go to bed with your hair wet, y'all. This is what happens when you go to bed with your hair wet. You have a bad hair day. So my story, sorry, I started telling it and then I got sidetracked. So this morning, I didn't have anywhere to go because usually I have to work at MOPS, but I didn't have to this morning, which ended up being a good thing. So I had some time this morning to actually get stuff done, which was really exciting. So this morning, I'm getting the girls ready for school, and Dominic doesn't go into school until a little bit later. So they go in at 8, he goes in at 8:30. So before he goes into school, I actually go out to the garage, and I am determined. I'm like, I'm going to get stuff done today. I'm going to go through boxes. I get through one box and I, label it yard sale, and I throw away the stuff that I don't need. And then I get so overwhelmed by just the clutter and mess that's in my garage that I shut the door, and I'm like, nope. Well, then from the bedroom, before I get ready to take Dominic to school, I hear him coughing like a seal. Like he's like, like it sounds like a seal. I can't even make the noise. It's so raspy, and he's like crying a little bit because it hurts. And then he comes out and he's like saying, it hurts. And I was like, what hurts, baby? And he's like, showing me his neck. And so I was like, okay, this isn't good. So I called his school and I told him, hey, I'm going to keep him at home. And then I called the doctor. And so I made a doctor's appointment for him. Actually got to exercise a little bit this morning, which was new because I haven't exercised in forever. But so I called the doctor. We get over there, and he ends up having croup cough, which is it's a really it's an infection that gets in your lungs, usually caused from a cold, or in his case, it was postnasal drip that caused him to have it in his lungs. And so now he's on antibiotics and stuff. So yeah, today I had to give him a nebulizer because he could not breathe. Like, it was really bad. Hi, Taylor. How are you? Great to see you. Taylor's on Facebook and on YouTube. Welcome to the party, darling. Still have 20% off the entire website, you guys. Anything that you buy except for the games and the sale items are all 20% off. That is including Edison's, guys, and they have not gone on sale very often. So Edison's are also on sale. So head on over to mommyboutique.net, guys. No orders yet. So the first order of the night will get a free Orphan Pearl. And if you spend $25, you get a game. And also, if you spend $25, you get a ticket into our raffle for our monthly raffle. I know, right, Paige? So it's so sad. Yes, listen to the doctor. That's what Jessica says. I absolutely agree, Paige. Yeah, so little man is I mean, it sucks when your kids are sick. I'm sure you mothers understand. Like, and Paige, you're gonna be there one day. It's the most, I don't want to say humbling because that's not the right word, but that's the only word I can think of. It's the most humbling feeling you can feel watching your kid cry and cough and be really sick and knowing that you can't do anything about it. It's just like the worst feeling in the world. And he just looks at you, with his big blue eyes. That's what Dominic is. And he looks at me with his big blue eyes and he's like, Mommy. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to make it better and I can't. So I don't know. You're doing karate? What? Definitely. I'm listening to them now. I almost went to the hospital yesterday for the aching, but I'm better today. Yeah, when they get sick, it's the worst feeling ever. Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, I hope he does too. I mean, they said about 3 days. He's actually going back to school on Wednesday is the doctor's note. So he should be fine. He's got the antibiotics. He doesn't have strep. They tested him for strep. He doesn't have strep. He just has the postnasal drip causing the croup. He's got a really bad sore throat though, probably because of the postnasal drip. How you guys been? Taylor, what's up? Talk to me. Talk to me, girl. But yeah, I was late getting on here, guys, because I had to put a nebulizer on Dominic, and that takes a while. So I just got out. Everything set up. Whew. Ooh, jeggings. I love it. I know. I love, true story, Paige. I actually still wear a lot of my maternity clothes just because they're so comfy. And I love the fact that most maternity clothes, like, you don't have a button or anything. You just pull them up and down. So I have 2 pairs of pants that I still wear. And I know that you're probably going to laugh at me that I can still fit in them, but true story, I can still fit in them. So I have a pair of jeans that I bought back when I was pregnant with Dominic that I still have, that I still wear. And I have a pair of black, like, Jeglins, whatever they're called, that I wear, and I still wear them. I even have some pregnancy shirts that I still wear once in a while because they're really pretty. But they're kind of stretched out from when I was pregnant. So sometimes I can't, like, I feel like when I wear them, I really do look pregnant because my belly imprint is still in a lot of the shirts. Hi, Michael. It's great to see you. What have you been doing? Hey, isn't it a school night? You should be going to bed. Did your friend believe that I was your cousin? The girls want to come see you again, or you come see us. You'll have to let us know when you're off again, Mikey. I don't have a baby bump yet, but I have the jeggings, and they're stretchy enough that yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love maternity clothes. I actually went into, when I was pregnant with Kira for the first time, I went into the pregnancy store. I forgot what it was called. It's in the mall, and the clothes are really expensive, but I was like, I want, like, actual pregnancy clothes. And I got like a breastfeeding bra and all that stuff. I think I spent like $200 because I was so excited about being pregnant with Kira. And now that I've had 3 kids, I'm like, dude, that stuff is so overpriced. Just go to Walmart. You know what I mean? It's the same stuff. Aw, that's so cute though. Well, you'll have to do some photos and don't be like freaked out about your fat showing because your baby is going to want to see when she was in your belly or he was in your belly. So I definitely think you should take some pregnancy photos, you know? Oh, you have to go, Tessa? Well, thank you for stopping by. True story, Tessa. I named a sim after you today. That's right. Sheena plays Sims. I know. I've been playing Sims since I was like young, and I got my kids addicted to it. So today, my daughter Sasha was like, "Can you make me a Sim? Like, just surprise me with a Sim." So I did, and I named her Tessa. I didn't name her Tessa Faye. I just named her Tessa, but I named her after you. So there you go. She doesn't look anything like you though, but she has black curly hair. But still, I thought of you. You're waiting. You're waiting to have kids. Yeah. Yeah, definitely do the pregnancy pictures. I think that it really makes a difference just them being able to look through it. And I know I was telling you guys, I was really bad because with Kira, I had made a scrapbook for her when I was pregnant and when she turned like 1. And now I don't have one for my other kids. And I feel really bad because Kira loves looking through it. She's like, oh, that's when you were pregnant with me. And I have their sonogram pictures in there and everything. I got to do that for my other kids because, you know, sometimes you know how they say tomorrow never comes. So I need to do it because I'm going to feel really bad if I never get to it. Yeah, Kira was unplanned. Sasha was planned and Dominic was planned. Although Dominic was definitely a surprise, but I wanted another one. So I don't even know if I want to tell you guys that story because it's kind of interesting. But with Sasha, I knew that I wanted a second child because I was an only child and Johnny was an only child. And so when we got married, I was like, no, I definitely want to have more than one kid. So after Kira, I think we only waited a year. I want to say we only waited about a year before we started trying again. But it took us 3 years to get pregnant with Sasha, which worked out perfectly because 3 years apart is really good. But we ended up having a miscarriage before we had Sasha. So you know, as God would have it. But it, like I said, it worked out absolutely tremendous because their age difference is perfect. So, and then with Dominic, he was planned but not really planned. So I had been wanting another baby really bad, and Johnny was done. And so finally, I had talked him into it, and I was like, please, I just really want to try again. So then the night that he was like, you know what, let's just give it to God and see what happens. That's the night I got pregnant. True story. So trying, not trying, I don't know. I guess we wanted another one. So a great auntie. I know. So Jessica, how are things with you? Did you find a place and everything? I mean, I don't want to bring it up on the live too much, but just checking in. Kira was my first pregnancy. Yes, she was. I've had 2 miscarriages, Paige. One after Kira, one after Sasha. But my first with Kira, she was my first, and everything was perfect. It was textbook. The pregnancy itself was perfect. Like I couldn't have asked for a better pregnancy with Kira. Sasha was my preemie. She came 3 weeks early. She was almost a month early, so she was my preemie. She was very tiny, but she was healthy though. Hi, Kelly. I was just talking about you. How are you? So, for those of you who are just popping on, welcome to the party. I see you guys watching. Make sure you say hi. Our sale, guys, is still going on. The spooky good savings for October. It's going on for the whole month of October, you guys. Head on over to mommyboutique.net. Everything is on sale except for the games and the sale items. And Kelly, that also means the Edisons are on sale. 20% off of everything except for the games and the sale items, the things that are already on sale. So head on over there, mommyboutique.net, if you want to get in the lineup tonight. We will be doing this all month. If you spend $25, you will get a free game. If you spend $25, you also get a ticket for our raffle at the end of the month. And if you're the first order of the night and you spend $10 or more, you get a free pearl. So head on over to mommyboutique.net, guys. Yeah, Paige, I wouldn't worry about that anymore. You definitely hit that threshold. Try not to let that even cross your mind. You know what I mean? Like, just enjoy your pregnancy. Yeah, once you hit, I think it's like 11 or 12 weeks. I think it's 12 weeks. Once you hit 12 weeks, I think you're in the clear for that. Hi, Valerie. It's been a minute. How are you, darling? Good to see you this evening. Don't mind my hair. I was just telling Paige, like, I went to bed with my hair wet last night, and now it's all kinked up. It looks like you guys, some of you guys might be from the 80s, the 70s, 80s. You know, when you used to have, and it's sad because I actually used to have one of these things. You know, when you used to have that hair kinker, the one that you would put in your hair and it would actually kink up your hair, which I don't even like. Now that I look back on it, I was like, I look so dumb. But anyway, that's what happened to my hair. Like, my hair looks like it's all kinky because I went to bed with it wet. And so now it's like literally all kinked up. Oh, I agree, Taylor. I think Paige is going to make a great mom. Very caring, very kind, very considerate. You know what I mean? Although I have a feeling she's going to have to also be the disciplinarian because I don't see Jimmy yelling at the kid. I think Paige is going to be like, Jimmy, why is this kid getting into everything and you're not saying anything? And Jimmy's going to be like, I don't know. Paige is going to be like, you go to your room. 12 weeks is the clear, but Peanut can have developmental issues from stress if it's too severe. I have an appointment. Oh, okay. I hear you. Well, like I said, don't focus on that. You focus on the things that you don't want and the things that you don't want happen. Focus on the things that you do want and the things that you do want happen. So make sure that you focus on the things that you do want and not on the things that you don't want. Big, big, big deal right there. Been super busy with work and a sick kid. Doctors can't seem to figure out what's making him sick. Oh, no. Really, Valerie? What's going on? I have a sick kid too, but he's got croup, so they know what's going on with him. He's got a croup cough because they said it's from postnasal drip that got into his lungs. And so he is miserable. His poor baby. He's got a sore throat. It's so sad. Johnny is good. He's working. He's been working really late. He's been going in late and working late. So he hasn't been getting off until like 10. So that's why you guys haven't been seeing him. I know it is, Paige. I can totally see that. That's why I said it. You're going to be the disciplinarian, I betcha. That's all right. Dads are supposed to be the fun ones. It's the same thing in my house, although my husband's pretty strict. So he is the fun one, but they know not to cross him. They know, oh, don't tell daddy. But I get pretty mad too. So they have it on both sides. They don't get away with nothing. My kids don't get away with nothing. Yeah, put Jimmy in time. Make Jimmy sit in timeout with him or her. Be like, have Jimmy's chair and have the baby's chair. Although that probably won't work out because he'll probably end up like playing dolls or something. or G.I. Joes, depending. I don't know. He's had severe stomach cramps and diarrhea for almost 3 weeks. 3 weeks! Oh my gosh, Valerie! Oh God. 3 weeks, that's a long time to have that. Holy cow. And you'll send pictures. That's hilarious. They sit back to back. There you go. That's hilarious, Paige. Oh my gosh. I kind of hope that you actually do that. No, I know what you meant. That's too funny. That is too funny. My daughter, oh my gosh. So Kira is hilarious. She's my 12-year-old. We saw a baby black racer in the yard today. And before you guys are like, ew, I hate snakes. Wait a minute. You're talking to an animal conservationist here. So Don't even. I don't want to hear about you wanting to kill a snake, because black racers are actually your best friends when it comes to having snakes in your yard, because they will actually keep away the venomous snakes. So black racers are your friend. Anyway, so we saw this baby black racer. Hi, Trish. Have them put their noses to the wall so they can't possibly do anything. Oh my God, that's totally old school. They've done blood work, stool samples, and now ordered more blood work. Oh my gosh. Well, Valerie, I will definitely keep him in my prayers. That's insane. Gosh, there's got to be some. I wonder if it's like a food allergy or something, you know? Speaking of that, I think I have, like, since I've had my uterus taken out, the food that I used to be able to eat, I can't eat anymore, man. It makes me so sick. Yesterday and today, I had Campbell's chunky soup for lunch. You know, Campbell's chunky soup, just no big deal, right? Yesterday I had like a beef and potatoes with vegetables. Today I had chicken. It was like a chicken pot pie one, and they're delicious. But every time that I ate them, today and yesterday, I got a severe headache, so bad that I actually had to lay down, like it was hurting my eyes. And I had to take Tylenol, and it happened on both days. And then I kind of put two and two together, and I was like, I wonder if the sodium, the salt in it, is causing me problems. Maybe I can't digest it right anymore or something. I don't know. So I think I'm going to call off the chunky soup, because even though that stuff is good, like, it's got so much salt in it. I'm so glad you guys, a little reunion here on Mommy Boutique. So, true story, this is what happened today, going back to the black racer. Okay. So we found a black racer as a little baby one, and I pulled up and I was getting out of the car, and he was sunning himself on the pavement. Okay. And so Kira walks up, and I'm like, oh, Kira, look, it's a snake. And so we go over and I take some pictures of it. And when I get my camera out to record it, it takes off in the grass, right? Because it gets all freaked out. So it takes off in the grass, and I'm recording it. And Kira goes, see, Mom, it got mad at you. It was like, you got my bad side. Because I was taking pictures. I cracked up laughing. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Yeah, that's a possibility, Paige, because I do I dehydrate very easily. I've always done. So even as a kid, like, for instance, if I was, well, it's kind of a different story, but if I was in the car for long periods of time without drinking or anything, I would puke. Like, I am that kid that gets very dehydrated, and now I'm an adult that gets really dehydrated. So I could totally see that being the case. Also, when I eat a lot of salt, like if I eat things that are really salty, I notice that my face swells up really bad, and my fingers will swell up. So I think that the salt has a really bad effect on me. And now that I've had my my uterus taken out, and I've had that hysterectomy, I think that it's harder for my body to digest it. So I'm having an even harder time with it. All right, guys. So the sale tonight, 20% off the entire website, going on until the end of the month. It is our spooky good savings sale. We did send down an email, and if you guys didn't get it, make sure you check your spam folder. If you are a part of our VIP group, there is also a special sale that Tessa took advantage of last week, where you can get even more goodies with the sale. So you can use that code with the sale. You can only find that on my VIP page, which is Sheena, I'm sorry, Seashell Sheena Squad. Actually, Taylor, we do want to come to Australia. I am a huge, I don't know if you know this about us, Taylor, but I went to school to be a veterinary technician. So this is a true story. Okay, here you go. You guys are ready for our story. This is going to be story time tonight. So I met Johnny when I was in school to be a vet tech. And our school was located in Orlando, and we went to Gatorland. Gatorland is where my husband worked at the time. Gatorland, for those of you who don't know, is a alligator park where people can learn about alligators, and it's a very educational park. And they have not rides. I'm sorry. They have like a zip line, and they have a monster truck ride now. And then also you have a gator wrestling show and animal shows and things like that. So we were going to Gatorland to learn about crocodilians. This was the part in our lessons that we were learning about crocodilians and reptiles and all that stuff. Good night, Jessica. All right, go lay down. Take some Tylenol. Oh yeah, Trish. And I don't know how to invite people, by the way, Paige, because I'm like the owner of the group, so I don't know if I can invite anybody to that VIP page because I think they have to be my friends. So if you guys want to invite her, please do. I haven't mailed it out yet, darling. Wait, did I? Hold on. I got Courtney's, Jessica's. Okay, so if it's not over here, then that means I already mailed it. This is Tessa. So you should be getting it anytime. Actually, most of the orders have already been received. Jessica just received hers today, so should be any day. Usually yours is from yours was Australia, so it may take a little bit longer. So anyway, Trish, we met at Gatorland. He was actually wrestling the alligator, and our school was waiting for his boss to take us on a tour. So as we were waiting, he's on the microphone and he calls on the microphone. He goes, "Hey guys, you look like vet students," because we were in our smocks. And he was like, "Why don't you come on down, come sit on the alligator on me? Because usually it's $10 a person to sit on the alligator." And he's like, "Don't worry about it. It's on me. Come sit down on the gator." So I was like, "Cool." So we walked down, and as I'm going up, I think it was only like me and one other person that wanted to do it. Everybody else chickened out. And I was like, "Are you crazy? I want to sit on the gator." So I go out there, and he was like on the microphone. He goes, "Has anyone told you look like Drew Barrymore?" And I was like, "No," but I was totally flattered because I love Drew Barrymore. And I was like, "Oh my gosh." So then we talked for a little while, and then his manager came, and then we went and took the tour. So before we left, I saw him again, and I gave him my business card, which had it was my school business card. It was like my vet tech card, so it had like a lot of information on it. But on the back of it, I put my name and my phone number and my like email address on it. So and then he ended up calling me a couple days later, and that's a different story. But we met at Gatorland, so we are huge animal people. And I ended up working at Gatorland, like about 3 or 4 months after we started dating. I worked in the zoo services department, and he got into gator wrestling because of Steve Irwin. But the really cool thing about their story, if you guys know about Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, with Terry Irwin, which was his wife, they actually have a picture from the moment they met. Well, Johnny and I actually have a picture from the moment we met. So we have a huge connection with the Australia Zoo, and then we want to go see that one day. That was the whole point of the story. Sorry, I know it kind of went around that way. But yes, we do plan to go to Australia one day. Absolutely. Yeah, and Trish, just to make sure it did get sent out, all you have to do is go over to the Facebook page, and you should see where, which I'll check right now. I post everybody's names up at top whenever I send out the stuff. So that'll give you the day that I sent it. Trisha, it went out October 1st. October 1st. So I don't know how long it takes to get to where you're at, but that's when I sent it out. Yeah, it didn't tag her because I don't think she liked the page. Or if she did like it, maybe it just didn't show up. Sometimes it's really weird. Sometimes my page won't let me tag people, and other times it will. It's really strange. So anyway. Yeah, keep me posted. I'd like to know how long it takes to get there anyway. I met my boyfriend at a horse racing. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Very, very cool. Yeah, we love animals, and I want to say before everybody starts getting mad at me, I love animals, and that means that all creatures. That means the slimy and the scaly and the furry and the prickly. Like I love animals, and it kind of upsets me when people are like, "I love animals, but they have to be fluffy and cute." And I'm like, "No, I love all animals. Like, give me a spider." Like actually, the first gift I ever gave Johnny was a tarantula. True story. So I'm that person. Like if it's living and stuff, and that's why I get so mad when people, which I know this is turning into a different story, but people like when I first started selling the oysters, they were getting like really upset with me and they're like, why are you killing these oysters and blah, blah, blah. That's so mean. But true story, guys, oysters are actually plants. And yes, they are living and yes, they're alive. But when they did studies on them, they were exactly like a broccoli stem, meaning like if they were doing tests on it, the test came out exactly the same as a broccoli stem, same with nutrition and things like that. So if you can eat a broccoli stem and feel okay with it, then you can be okay with eating oysters or shucking oysters. So just getting that out there, because a lot of people were like, you used to be a vet tech, how are you killing these creatures? And I'm like, if you can eat a salad, then I can open up an oyster. 7 months. Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. Oh, it's a right page. I mean, I just it wouldn't let me. So usually I will tag you in posts like that if it's somebody that I know that you know. I just didn't think about it. Yeah, I do love animals. I love all animals, the scaly, the prickly. We've had, oh my gosh, Johnny and I together have had so many animals, you guys. We actually used to have a show on YouTube. It was called the Critter Crusaders. We did pretty well actually too. We would do interviews with other reptile people, and it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. We just stopped it because it's I don't know why we just did. It was a lot of fun though. It was called the Critter Crusaders, and we would talk about animal conservation. We would talk about animals like pets as um, companions, and then also the pets that go. What are they called? The pets that go with you if you're blind and stuff. The seeing eye dogs, but they're called something. Um, Emotional. What is it called? Emotional support animal. That's what it's called. And so we actually had a YouTube video of somebody who used her bearded dragon as her emotional support animal for her daughter who had autism, and it was really interesting. So, but yeah, we love all animals. We have dogs. Johnny can't have cats because he's allergic, but we've had sugar gliders. I had sugar gliders when I met Johnny. I had chinchillas when I met Johnny. Together, after I brought my animals and his animals, we had an entire room, an entire bedroom that was called the reptile room. It was dedicated to all our reptiles. We had like 4 ball pythons. We had a Puebloan milk snake. I'm probably saying that wrong. We had what was a pine snake. We had a rat snake. Um, we had a tarantula. We had hermit crabs. Gosh, we've had so much stuff, you guys. Not even joking. I did have a Dumeral boa once, but I ended up getting rid of them because they get so big, and I was not ready for that. But yeah. So there you go. Service dogs, yeah. What? I missed it. What went by so fast? Oh, the 7 months. Yeah. Good night, Trish. Thank you for stopping in. To The Voice. Oh man, I love that show. I don't get to watch it because I don't have cable. I get to watch it like days later when it finally pops up on the Fire Stick. Oh, is that who I'm competing with tonight? That's why we don't have anybody on here. The Voice is on. Now I can understand. My hair is really bothering me. I hate how it's all kinked up. And I had to go to the doctor's office looking like this today. It's all right. I felt like I was, like an 80s chick, a 70s chick, with the kinky hair. Cable, what is that? Yeah, exactly. We haven't had cable, Taylor, for gosh, a while. We have Netflix, and Johnny has the WWE network because he can't live without wrestling. Of course, we have YouTube, right? But we don't pay for YouTube, right, or anything. So we have Netflix. We have Amazon Prime. And that one, we watch a lot of stuff on Amazon Prime, actually. And then now we have the Fire Stick, which we just got the Fire Stick like 2 months ago. So it's really nice to be able to watch TV again because there's an app on the Fire Stick that's called like 24/7 TV or something. And you can actually see the TV channels in all over the world. And you just got to pick out which ones you want. And it's live TV. So that's really cool. I'm excited about that because we haven't had cable in so long. So like on New Year's Eve, we're always like trying to search online for the ball drop. And usually it's like somebody with a video camera and it's all blurry and like it's too loud. You can't hear anything. And so I'm really looking forward to actually being able to watch the ball drop this year. And all those Lifetime channels, all the Lifetime shows on Christmas. Oh my gosh. Yeah, us either. I don't even know if anybody has cable anymore, to be honest with you. What's Foxtel? I've never heard of that. Foxtel. Oh, that's nice, Paige. Well, you're going to enjoy it. That's for sure. Because I know I do enjoy it when I have cable, but there's so many channels that I don't watch. I just feel like it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Really? Is that all? Wow. Foxtel is where you can get your movies, TV, and other shows. Oh, is it like a monthly service? You have to pay for that, Taylor? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we just pay for Netflix and Amazon Prime are the really only two that we pay for. So, Paige, is there a reason? That's going to go by fast. Sorry, guys. I'm yawning. I had a busy day today. Hello, Ashley. How are you? Welcome to the party. We're not shucking right now, but that's okay. We probably will later. Just stick around. MommyBoutique.net if you want to get your orders in. 20% off the entire website except for games and sale items. So head on over there, MommyBoutique.net. First order of the night is going to get a free Orphan Pearl in white, peach, or champagne, your choice. And then if you spend $25, you get a free ticket for our raffle. So there you go. A water skiing tournament this weekend. Gotcha, Paige. Okay. Yeah, you can talk to me later. I can't stop yawning, you guys. Dude, I have to tell you. So the doctor's offices on Monday is the worst time to go to the doctor because everybody waits for the weekend. Maybe they get sick over the weekend and then they wait until Monday. Oh man, the pediatrician's office was packed. My appointment was at 10:30 with Dominic. We didn't actually get called back into the room until 11:30. We waited in that waiting room for 1 whole hour. And then when we got into the room, the office where the doctor comes in, we waited another 20 minutes before even anybody else came in. I was so bored. By the time they got in there, you guys, Dominic was half asleep. I kid you not. He had fallen asleep because, we've been there for so long. They got to take his temperature and what else did they do? Listen to his heartbeat. And then when the nurse left to come back with the doctor, they were gone for another 10 minutes. By the time they came back in, Dominic was asleep because he wasn't feeling good. So yeah, that's how long, 1 whole hour we waited. It was insane. So word of advice, try not to go to the doctors on Monday. Monday is just not the day to go to the doctor. Maybe Tuesday. Try Tuesday. I've never seen a water skiing tournament, Taylor. You should videotape it. I'd like to see that. How does that, I can see the premise of water skiing, but a tournament, is it a whole bunch of different water skis, like a race cars, or is it just two that go together? And then do they clear the water so that no boats are going by? I'm just trying to picture it, because where we live, we have a nice lake, but there's always kids playing and there's always boats and everywhere. And we do have water skis, but I would be worried that an old man would be on his little platoon, and he'd be like, can't hear nothing, and then boom, right on. Yeah, I'm just saying, it's hard to explain. Yeah, maybe videotape it. I'd love to see that. You guys, if we don't get any orders by 10, I may go ahead and call it a night. I know that's not a lot of time, but one, my son has been coughing on me since this morning, and I'm kind of getting an itchy throat. I'm like, no, I'm hoping that I don't get sick, you guys. I have to work tomorrow at MOPS, which is the Moms of Preschoolers, but don't worry, I'm not bringing Dominic with me. I know better. Johnny's actually not going into work until later. So he's been going into work late. He goes into work at 12 and then stays until 10. But I guess it's 1 to 10 or 1 to something like that. Yeah, 1 to 10. So he's been going in late, which is actually kind of good for me, because then I don't have to take Dominic with me since he's out of school for the next couple of days. But I can't afford to get sick. So knock on wood, I don't want to get sick. I'm very tired today. I'm usually awake much later than this, but I'm ready. Yeah, me too, Paige. And the crazy thing about that, Paige, is that I actually had 8 hours of sleep last night. I never go to bed before 11. I just don't. I don't know why. My body wants to, but I always stay up. I fight it. I stay up until 11. Sometimes I stay up until 1. Last night I went to bed at 10. And I was like, what? Woke up at 6. And I was like, I had a whole 8 hours of sleep. I felt good. I had energy. I exercised this morning. As soon as I ate that freaking soup, that Campbell's soup, it messed me up so bad that I ended up having to take a nap with Dominic this afternoon, and I still feel tired. I could go to sleep now. I don't know what's going on. I'll videotape it. Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to see that. I actually love to water ski. I used to do it a lot when I was a teenager. Funny story, I don't even think Johnny's ever been on one. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Daniel has arrived. We're just chit-chatting, Daniel, because we are not having any Pearl therapy yet because nobody has placed an order. So you can be the first if you'd like. It's mommyboutique.net, and we have a 20% off sale going on. It's spooky good savings for the month of October. So all you have to do is put whatever you want in your cart, and it will go ahead and ring up at the sale price. The only things that are not on sale are the games and the already sale items. Everything else is on sale, including the Edisons. So that's good to hear. How are you liking the big old state of Texas? I've heard everything is bigger over there. How you liking your new job? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't mean to be yawning at you. You like it? Awesome. So what do you like about it? I've never been there, so I'm a newbie. Tell me all about it. You're trying to find a job? Okay, what are you good at? Maybe I can help you. I don't know if you know this, Miss Taylor, but I had well, I still do. It's not updated. I have a podcast that is dedicated to helping people find work at home jobs. It's actually called WAHM Radio. That's WAHM Radio. And you can listen to all my previous podcasts on there. I did have a blog that goes with it, but my blog is not updated. And so when I go to it, it's really whack right now. So so if you want to check that out, Taylor, it's wahmradio.com. And if you go to that, you can find all of my past episodes of just helpful hints to help you find work at home jobs. You love the job? That's great, Daniel. I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome. I love it. So yeah, it's it's work at home jobs, but it's also like outside of the box. So some of them are jobs that you could do through companies. Hold on, I'm just gonna go look at it to make sure that it's still up and running before I start giving that, because I haven't gone over to that website in a really long time, so I don't even know if it's still up. Oh yeah, there it is. It's still there. So yeah, Work at Home Mom is the name of the station. So that's WAHM, WAHM. There you go. Okay, yep, it's still all there. So yeah, whamradio.com. I need to update that, man. I have not posted anything on that podcast in forever. I'm a jack of all trades, Taylor. I have so many different things that I do and done and craziness. Here, I'll post it for you just in case, because I know the WAHM can get kind of confusing. This is for you, Taylor. There you go. But again, I haven't updated it in forever, and I really need to, so got to get back on there and start talking. I'm really glad that you love the job, Daniel. That's so nice. Yeah, I know that I don't look my perky self, but I've been dealing with a sick kid all day who's been coughing in my face. So I've been, I was up super early taking my kid to get blood work. Yeah, I'm sure. I know I'm tired too, Valerie. There is something with today. I was actually talking to a astrologist. Oh, bye, Valerie, by the way. Thank you for stopping in. And she was telling me that there is like some huge vibrational shifts that are happening right now. And so that's why a lot of us are feeling like drained and just not having the same amount of energy, not being able to like think straight. So there's like a huge shift going on in the atmosphere. I know you guys probably feel it because it's very like you can be very aware of it just because of how you feel all the time. But she said there's some big shifts going on. I'm gonna have to talk to her again and see what she says about it. Good night, Valerie. Again, thanks for stopping by, darling. It's great to have you. I love it when you guys stop in. All right, you guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I hate to cut this off early, and I know usually when I do cut it off early, I get a lot of people saying, hey, I popped on and you weren't there. But just a disclaimer, I've literally been coughed on all day long by my 4-year-old son who has a croup cough, and I am praying that I do not get sick because I can't afford it. I do have to be up super early tomorrow. And honestly, I just kind of want to chill in bed. I have this uber headache from the stuff that I ate today. My body is not allowing me to eat junk food anymore. It really isn't. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say good night to everybody. Good night, Paige. Thanks for stopping in. Taylor, again, it's always lovely to have you here. Everyone else who stopped in, thank you so much. And for my silent watchers out there, thank you for watching me. I apologize there was no Pearl Therapy tonight, but we will be back here on Friday, maybe Wednesday. Stay tuned because if we didn't do anything on today, we might do something on Wednesday. So stay tuned. Make sure that you like and follow my business page so that you know when I go live, especially here on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/mommyboutique. And 20% off the entire website, guys. So do not forget to get over there. That's only good for this month. This month only. Put whatever you want in the cart and you can check out. You can do that at any time. You don't have to wait for the live parties. Whenever you purchase, it will just go as a pre-order for our next party. So anyway, guys, good night. Mwah, mwah. See you next time.